Welcome back to the Turing Test Podcast, episode 59. I'm Jamie, and with me, as always, is the ever-so-enthusiastic Rachel.
Enthusiastic? More like the only one keeping this show from going completely off the rails, Jamie.
Oh, please. You know you love it. Anyway, today we're diving into a pretty hot topic. Klarna's recent announcement about shutting down SaaS providers and replacing them with their own internally built AI.
Yeah, it's like they're saying, thanks for the ride, but we're taking the wheel now. I mean, who do they think they are?
Right? It's bold. I'll give them that. But let's break it down a bit. Klarna, the buy now, pay later giant, is really leaning into automation and cutting ties with big names like Salesforce and Workday.
I mean, it's kind of a big deal, right? They're not just trimming the fat. They're going for the whole steak.
Exactly. And it's not just about saving costs. They're looking to redefine efficiency in this AI era. But is this really the right move?
Well, I think it's a bit of a gamble. Sure, AI can streamline operations, but can it really replace the nuanced understanding that human teams bring?
That's a fair point. I mean, Klarna's already automated the work of around 700 customer service agents with their AI assistant. But what happens when the AI doesn't get it right?
Right. You can't just throw a chatbot at every problem and expect it to work miracles. I mean, I've had my fair share of frustrating experiences with those things.
Same here. It's like talking to a brick wall sometimes. But Klarna's CEO, Siemiakowski, seems pretty confident about the efficiencies AI can unlock.
Yeah, but confidence doesn't always translate to success. Just look at all those startups that thought they could disrupt the market and ended up crashing and burning.
True. And with their workforce reduction from 5,000 to 3,800, it's clear they're serious about this AI-centric approach. But is cutting down to 2,000 really sustainable?
I mean, it's a slippery slope. They might save money in the short term, but what about long-term growth? If they're relying solely on AI, they could miss out on valuable insights from their human employees.
Exactly. And let's not forget the SaaS vendors out there. They're probably sweating bullets right now.
Yeah, I can just picture them in their boardrooms. What do we do now?
Right? They need to adapt or risk becoming obsolete. I mean, Klarna's move could set a precedent for other companies.
Totally. It's like a wake-up call for SaaS vendors. They need to innovate or risk being left behind.
So what do you think they should do?
Well, they could start by cannibalizing their own business models. Remember how Netflix went from DVDs to streaming?
Oh, for sure. They disrupted themselves before someone else could.
Exactly. SaaS companies need to embrace AI, even if it means overhauling their existing offerings.
And they should be looking for those big AI use cases, not just adding chatbots.
Right. It's about fundamentally transforming the customer experience, not just making small tweaks.
And let's not forget about costs. The days of easy money are over. SaaS companies need to operate leaner.
Yeah, and they better prepare for price pressures. If Klarna's AI can deliver more for less, those expensive SaaS solutions are going to struggle to justify their price tags.
It's a tough market out there. They might need to rethink their pricing models before it's too late.
And going global could be a smart move, too. Expanding their reach could help them stay competitive.
Definitely. But let's take a quick break here.
Right. So before we continue, just a quick shout out to Augmented AI, the producer of the Turing Test Podcast. They host a variety of cutting-edge training and consultations in generative AI, large language models, and AI vision.
And you can get the free AI and business handbook when it gets released at www.augmentedstartups.com. Seriously, check it out.
I'm really looking forward to that handbook.
Okay, so back to Klarna and the whole SaaS situation.
Yeah, I mean, it's fascinating, but also a bit scary, right?
For sure. It's like we're on the brink of a major shift in how businesses operate.
And it's not just Klarna. Other companies might follow suit, and that could change the entire landscape.
It's like a domino effect. If one big player makes a move, others might feel pressured to do the same.
Exactly, and that could lead to a lot of SaaS vendors scrambling to adapt.
I can just imagine the panic in those boardrooms again.
Right? Quick, let's hire some AI experts.
But do you think this is a sustainable model for Klarna?
Honestly, I'm not sure. They might see short-term gains, but long-term, it's a bit of a gamble.
Yeah, and if they cut too deep, they could lose valuable insights and creativity from their teams.
Exactly. It's a balancing act. They need to find a way to integrate AI without losing the human touch.
And that's the challenge for all companies moving forward.
Right. It's not just about replacing people. It's about enhancing what they can do.
So, Do you think Klarna's approach will inspire other companies to follow suit?
I think it might. But it's also a cautionary tale. Companies need to be careful not to throw the baby out with the bathwater.
Classic. But seriously, they need to find that balance.
Totally. And it'll be interesting to see how this plays out in the coming months.
For sure. I mean, we're living in a time where AI is becoming more integrated into our daily lives.
And it's exciting, but also a bit daunting.
Yeah. It's like we're on the edge of something big.
And we'll be here to cover it all.
Well, at least one of us will be.
Oh, come on. You know you love this.
All right, you got me there.
So, to wrap things up, what's your final take on Klarna's move?
I think it's a bold strategy, but they need to tread carefully.
Agreed. It's a fascinating time for SaaS and AI, and I can't wait to see how it all unfolds.
And lastly, don't forget to check out Augmented AI. I'm quite excited for their AI in Business handbook that they'll be releasing soon at augmentedstartups.com.
See you next time.